Morning. Sorry for my late stream, but I had some personal issues and some stuff to deal with. But I'm here. We've been having a run, nothing conclusive. I had a trade, but on a challenge account, nothing on my funded. But yeah, the market is acting um choppy. Meanwhile, it's having liquidity runs like this one. So yeah, a lot of news about the tariffs and whatnot. We've been hitting this Middle Asian low and now we're just moving higher. Let's see, maybe we can try a long at some point, but all this run without any sign of entry is just very shady to me. I'm bullish, but yeah, let me see. I'll hide my checklist for today, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I cannot just buy this. Yeah, but yeah, let's see. Basically, the daily range has been fulfilled in so many ways. So the next target would be 562. Is that gonna happen now? I guess so. Let's see if we see any PDRA, any way for us to squeeze in. We just took a high, so now I'm very reluctant even in trying this small fair value gap. But I know there are runs in price where not a lot of things are going to be respected, and the price is just going to run to its targets. And this is what it seems he wants to do today. But yeah, hello. Good morning, Watson. This is usually a buy for me, but I will consider to short it if that's what they want. Therefore, I'm just going to be patient about it. Because all this run without any return to liquidity just doesn't make sense to me. Like, no fair value gaps, nothing, only order block here, inversion fair value gap, but here a lot of gaps. Like, usually now I would try to short this one, right? This would be a short for me. But it's just a run higher from other perspectives. This is bullish. This is full on bullish. And my only reason for me is to short, maybe come back here and just move higher. But I don't wanna, like, this is just something I'm trying and it's not even confirmed. We need to take this swing low first in order for my trade to be confirmed, right? But all this run just looks like they've been pushing just to take this relative equal highs here. Are we gonna see at least a retracement inside this breaker? So this is what I'm counting on, like a mini. Basically, we're counting for $700, $600. Meanwhile, we're full on shorting a very bullish move. So I'm not trading the trend now, which is against my rules as well. Now I can just fully run against us. This is a very speculative play. Don't try to. It's not for professionals. That's for sure. So yeah, we took the high, and now we're trading inside this gap here. Meanwhile, we're just monthly highs as acting as resistance. Usually, you can just buy this one. So many confluences running against my trade that you see right now. So don't try this. At the end of the day, I'm just shorting because we took a lot of liquidity up here, and I'm just planning a short-term correction, but it's a very speculative play in a very shady market. We leave a lot of gaps behind, and this is what gets to me. Um, but yeah, don't try anything. This is my challenge account, not my funded account. So I have 4,500 buffer, like, yeah, trailing stop loss. So I have a lot of room to play for this type of things. But yeah, I'm bullish until otherwise. I couldn't, like, for me to buy this one with all these gaps and inefficiencies left behind, it's a bit foolish. Or plus 2% for the day. Meanwhile, I'm telling you, terminus is very close. Terminus being 562. Tomorrow we have FOMC as well. It's not an easy week, that's for sure. They can just jack up the price now for tomorrow to be everything to be squashed. Let me see what would be the next target. Would be at the high of a 15-minute candle at 459. So yeah, let's wait a bit. I would like to buy, but I don't see a lot of PD arrays that play in my favor. So I'm a bit patient. I highly doubt that I'm gonna trade my funded account today, but I have two funded challenges. Something very weird happened to me during the weekend. I think on Sunday, I received an email from Apex telling me that I'm being under supervision for a live account. And I don't know. Good morning, everyone. I don't know how to take that. I don't know how to see it because I don't want to be moved to a live account, first of all. And I'm starting to question. I have a 5K profit in one of my accounts. Are they trying to make a move on me and not pay me for those profits? Alright, let me show you. So this is my funded account. I started at 150 and I have basically almost 5K, 4,986, right? I don't know. I'm saying they've been notorious for a lot of things, and now I don't know. So this is a buy? Okay. Let's say I'm buying this. Hold it for the rest of the day, even though I find it so silly. Like I'm laughing at myself for placing this trade. This market is just so basically what's in my mind. You have this, right? Fair value gap. Like buying at these levels because I'm gonna tell you what's running through my head right now. If my stop loss is being taken right now, I want to short this. That's how not reliable this move looks like. Basically, they run this liquidity, they took the highs. Basically, they want to turn back on us. Let me see if I can do something about that. What do they mean? Basically, I'm under supervision because they want to move me to a live account. So from now on, they're going to process all my trades. They're going to analyze all my trades. And I'm not allowed to buy any more of their products. So in my mind, is their nice way of saying you're being flagged. So be mindful of your trading. I don't know. I'm not taking it lightly. At the same time, most of my trades are being live streamed. So if they want to audit me, or I don't even know they're going to be as generous of, okay, let's talk it out. But I'm saying most of my trades are done live. So we'll see. So regarding this trade, I'm either being going to be stopped out and I'm just going to place here because we have this volume imbalance. Maybe they want to touch it. Um, I'm long here after we took highs, which is something I don't do. But on the higher time frame, I just see this 562 and I'm looking at the daily chart. Let me show you guys the daily chart. So let me hide also this. We've come back here, right? Inside this gap, created institutional auto drill. This is something that you want to see. Here you have a break on the 4 hour and 1 hour. This is a breaker. Low, low, high, low, low, higher, high. So this is a breaker, 4 hour breaker, which is a good one to begin with. And then we have relative equal highs here. These two, right? This gap to fill. If they want to do it today in the shady price action, I don't want not to be part of it. So I'm just going to buy it. Meanwhile, I'm extremely cautious that we can just have a reversal and just visit this gap here that we've left at 10 o'clock. But yeah, regarding Apex, it is what it is, man. I always knew, and that's why I want to move to a live account and I want to start this challenge that I've been talking with Watson about. I'm just gonna move to live as soon as possible. I'm just gonna try to be. My goal basically with this account is to reach 6 payouts if it's possible without being blown and having withdrawals, but not this account. Guys, I have a question. Did I just place trades on my funded account right now? Yeah, I did. Fuck me. Excuse my language. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. Hmm. Well, no. Yeah, I'm talking too much. I'm frustrated about Apex, and I'm doing silly things. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, it's just I'm trying to make the most out of that account, and yeah, just be careful. Let me see on the 5 minutes if we have any fair value gaps. So I entered also with my funded account just to touch this new week opening up at 400. Basically, that's my target for the funded account, and I'll let this trade run for as much as possible if that's the scenario. Mm. Right now, no, I need um, to reach the buffer, which is $5,000, 5,100, and then I need to profit on top of that, and everything I profit on top of that is mine. So I need another 3K or something. Yeah. It's already 10:30. Oh, let's see. We're gonna run this 21,400. We're gonna need a lot of speed if we need to reach 562. Tradeovate score is so low on Trustpilot. Well, I'm using it only because of the funded accounts, not because I want to use it as a live account. As live, I'm gonna be using AMP because it's the one that allows me to start from $500 to start the challenge. Low, high resistance run, so let's be patient. First partial is 400. I expected this as well. Not gonna lie. Expected a reversal. Only due to the things that I told you about. But let's see how it's gonna react in here. This can be a short in itself. But usually if it's not, it's just gonna blow up this candle. So I'm not a fan of that close. Reaction. Wouldn't mind some speed now into 400. Very choppy price action. I expect a big candle to come at some point to take out all this liquidity. Shorts and longs because we've been consolidating for 30 minutes now. Well, it's been moving since 9:30 until 10 o'clock and then it stopped. Now I don't trust this run, so let's see if at least we reach to 400. I think we might just take 385 and turn around. All this run, its inefficiencies here. Yeah, we left a lot of gaps, and this is something I'm not a fan of. So I see a reversal here, unless we speed towards 400. Meanwhile, I look at the 1 hour candle and I'm like, how can you flip that around? But I guess they can. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I'm out of my funded account position. I still have 100 something to recover, but I'm okay. I'll survive. Mhm. Very boring price action. There's nothing we can do about it. I'm anticipating a reversal at the same time. On a higher time frame, I'm bullish. So don't believe much is gonna happen. If my stop loss will be taken, I'm just gonna be done for the day. I advise you to do the same. There's nothing much you can do. And c'est la vie. I'm curious about something. See, the micro's high is 393 and E-mini is 89. So as I was telling about the differences in micros and E-minis, there are small differences, and when you're placing stop losses and stuff like this, you're gonna get frustrated when you're watching the E-mini and your position is on micro. And let's say you would have had a short and it was not reached on the E-mini, but it was reached on micro, you're gonna get a bit frustrated, but hey, that's life. It's not a fair industry, guys. So be careful, take care of your money, trade sim as much as you can, have a solid strategy, don't overtrade. My advice would be not to day trade in the first place, unless this is something that you love, as I do. I love the action, but if you wanna invest, if you wanna just make some money, I strongly swing trading or just long-term trading. Buy some companies, be happy with small profits, but with less risk involved. Now, I guess 400 is in the grasp. We might speed very, very fast if we're going to the upside. We're gonna have a lot of speed. Let's see. I'm willing to hold this trade until end of the day. And if I see some decent profits getting close to 550, I might just not wait for the ultimatum and just take my profits and go home. So I'll stay another 7 minutes until 11 o'clock. My stop loss is going to stay the same, just for you to know, and my ultimate target is going to be 558. And that's about it. And if we go above 400, I'm going to move my stop loss to break even. Yes, let me show you why. Basically, I want to attack these relative equal highs here. This and this, 562, but the closest is 558, so give or take. But first we have to reach into this gap and so forth. First we have to get out of this consolidation. Anyway, 5 more minutes together. It's like you cannot control the market. The market is gonna do whatever the market wants to do and has planned throughout the day. Obviously, there are manual interventions, but you have to understand that 60% of transactions are made by bots, calculators, algorithms, and so forth. So, in days where you don't have a lot of news, when the market is not crashing because of macroeconomics, unless you have manual intervention like this where the other 40% are gonna bring in a lot of volume, the algorithm is gonna run and is gonna do its thing. And this is how it goes. And right now, this is the market. You don't have a lot of price action because this is what's planned for the day for the algorithm to do. So it is what it is. Obviously, if a piece of news is going to show up and people are going to start to freak out and they're going to start selling or buying a lot, yeah, you're going to see differences. But yeah, I'm reading an interesting book now as well, and I have another one for coming up. Let me see, it's very complicated, the name of it. Democracy. I'll tell you in 1 second because I sent it to my Kindle I'm using. So, Crack Up Capitalism by Queen Slobodine or something. Crack Up Capitalism, and basically it's talking about markets and capitalism and how a lot of things, weird things are happening in this world because of financial markets and whatnot. So, yeah, this game is not fair, and that's why we are able to predict it sometimes. And I'm saying sometimes because my win rate is 60%, right? But it's good enough to make a living. So rather this or than having going back to my job. But this is where we are. This is how the price action is going to behave today, and there's nothing we can do about it. We can even let me check on the daily. Anything can happen right now. We're hitting this order block and coming back here. Coming back here is not off the table yet. Yeah, exactly that turnaround that I've been telling you about. That is gonna happen. It is happening now. Boom, boom, boom. Well, I'm happy I'm out of my funded account. But I told you we're gonna take these highs and then we're gonna start attacking the rest of the liquidity. I was not lying. But I cannot short this. Like, look, all these many inefficiencies. I cannot short this. I'm not adding for sure. Let me think about it. If I do this, we have a fair value gap on the 15 minutes at 346 and 75 cents. It's a short. Someplace. So this is a fair value gap. This is an inversion of fair value gap now. Meanwhile, I don't trust this move at all. It's 11 o'clock, guys. I'm gonna head out. Not gonna move my stop loss anymore. This is it. Let them take it. I'm done for the day. There's no point for anyone to trade now. Zero. So enjoy the rest of the day, night, wherever you are. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow, I have a tight schedule. I might be trading the afternoon session, but I cannot be here at 9:30. So I will try to stream for 1 hour at 1:30 p.m. New York time, which I know is late for you, Watson, but yeah. Tomorrow I cannot be from 5 to 7. I have some meetings, some business meetings and whatnot. But yeah, see ya. Take care of you and don't trade today. Be safe.